everyone, welcome to Group 5 presentation video, and now we will explain about the impact of corruption various files.
For the first subtopic, danger of corruption. The danger of corruption for society and individuals. If corruption in a society has become widespread and has become the daily food and the people, then the result will be a chaotic society. No social system can function properly. Every individual in the society will only have self-interest, even selfishness. Corruption also jeopardizes the moral and intellectual standard of society. When corruption is rampant, there are no core value or liability in society. One of the most dangerous long-term negative effects of corruption is the discrimination of the younger generation. Next, the second subtopic, impact of corruption. Here are some of the impact of corruption in all fields, including A. The impact of corruption in the economic sector. This impact results in decreased productivity, decreased state revenue, increased state debt, decreased economic growth and investment, and lower quality of goods and services. B. Impact of corruption in the government sector. Result: the death of social ethics, inefficient bureaucracy, loss of government function. C. Impact of corruption in the legal sector. Result: ineffective legalization and less of public trust in the state. D. Impact of corruption in politics. Result: corrupt leaders and the public no longer trust democracy, stranding of plutocracy, and less people's sovereignty described. A. Impact of corruption on defense and security. Result: defense and security insecurity, weak boundary lines, and less violence in society.
Next, barriers to corruption eradication. There are several obstacles in the fight against corruption. The first, structural barriers, namely obstacles that stem from the practice of state and government administration, make the handling of corruption crimes not run as it should. The second, cultural barriers, which are barriers that stem from negative habits that develop in society. The third, instrumental barriers, namely barriers that stem from the lack of supporting instruments in the forms of laws and regulations that make the handling of corruption crimes not run properly. These obstacles include overlapping regulations that can lead to corrupt acts, such as inflating funds in government agencies, the absence of a single identification number that can reduce opportunities for abuse, weak law enforcement against corruption, and the difficulty of proof in corruption cases. And the fourth, management barriers, namely barriers that neglect or not apply good management principles such as high commitment, fairness, transparency, and accountability, hinder the handling of corruption crimes. Next, step to eradicate corruption. Here are 5 steps to eradicate corruption. The first, redesign public service, especially in areas that are directly related to daily service activities in the community. Second, strengthen transparency, oversight, and sanctions on government activities related to the economy and human research. Third, increase the empowerment of supporting tools for preventing corruption. Fourth, impose sanctions that are more humiliating and socially damaging to the corrupt. And the fifth, law enforcement in the context of eradicating corruption must be carried out in an integrated manner with one goal, namely to eradicate corruption.
Last conclusion. Overall, corruption destroys the ethical and moral foundation of society, hinders sustainable development, and reduces people's quality of life. Eradicating corruption requires strong commitment from the government, strict law enforcement, and active participation from the community.
That's all explanation from Group 5. Thank you.